So Lightroom just came with an update that melted my brain, and I can still feel some of it like leaking here out of my ears. Let me show you what it is. All right, my friends. So once again, welcome to Lightroom. Many people have a love-hate relationship with, like, maybe not this program, just Adobe in general. I know that they were a bit of a twats with how they like kind of raised the prices and handled all that stuff, but this update does not make it any easier to switch, and I just think it slaps pretty damn hard, like harder than concrete. So what this is, if you go up here in the mask, you will now see a new thing called landscape. Now the name of this is a bit misleading. You'll see why in a second, but basically if you click on it, Lightroom analyzes the image and then it gives you masks based on what it finds. Really, really, really cool, and makes this process so much quicker. If you're familiar, of course you are, because this is like one of the coolest features ever made. Big tractor driving outside here. I live on like rural up north Sweden on a farm, so that happens from time to time. But basically here, when you're working with people, you can press person, and then Lightroom automatically detects what it finds here. On me, it usually finds facial here, but this just makes it so cool. You want to get the iris and pupils, bam, you just do it like this. You want to get the clothes, you just do it like this. Fantastic. Now, the reason that I think is a bit misleading calling it just landscape is the fact that it like not only works perfectly well on street photography too, but it also recognizes architectures. For instance, if we open up this photo right here, ton of things happening. Just click the mask, new mask, select landscape, and look what it finds. It will find an architecture. So it finds architecture, vegetation, water, and then artificial ground. So this photo is actually cropped. So if we just take it here and do a shot, then it finds here, oh, sorry, I have to do this all over again, but no, don't you worry, this is incredibly fast. Remember back in the day when we had to paint all of this? I don't know, maybe you haven't like been editing for as long as me, or maybe much longer. I've been at this in 2015, and back in my day, my friend, we had to go and manually paint everything. Back in my day, I'm talking like the old guys, you know, but I soon have 3 kids, so I'm quite old, my friends. But anyway, you can see here that it found architecture and artificial ground. I'm guessing that artificial ground is like not natural ground out in the nature, like man-made ground. I'm just thinking, and you find some water, vegetation, architecture. Really, really, really cool. Now, if you want to like level up, not just like using this tool, but just masking in general, then a cool tip that you can do. So we go here, and by the way, I also want to show you that you can like either use like click on one, or you can click on them all, and then you can choose if you want to create a separate mask or create a mask out of everything it finds. Okay, so we create like a separate mask, and if we focus on just the trees and we zoom in, then of course it doesn't make a totally perfect mask. I think you can see here that it bleeds a little bit here, you see? So if you you see it well when we take up the exposure, all right? So a little trick that you can do, which I find is really cool, and this you can do to all masks, is that if you click here, go to subtract, then you can subtract it with whatever you want. And if you subtract it with the sky, look what happens then. It takes the sky mask and it subtracts it with it. And you saw what happened there? It just made it so much better. So this was before. So if you take it even with more, and this is after. Before, after. All right, so this is editing me. I kind of realized that I showed you just before and after with the exposure slider going up and down. But so let's show you this, because there is a massive difference. We do landscape. We do here, let it detect. We do vegetation. I'll zoom in so you can see a little bit what is happening, just like this, all right? And now first we create the mask. I drag up the exposure a little bit more, and then we go subtract with sky. And here you can see the before and after. This is the real before and after. Without subtracting, with subtracting. Massive difference. So beautiful. Fantastic. And you can do that to all of the different masks. And even, of course, if we were to choose, and we can like take up this little bit, we take here, we had another mask, we made all of the masks. So we can do here, the foreground, let's say like we take up a little bit like this. Let's say that we want to add the vegetation as well. If we didn't have this mask for some reason, then you can, of course, always take plus sign, select brush, and then if you press O, you can just add here to this Like, just know that you can add and subtract based on whatever that you're working with, which I find super, super, super cool. By the way, I made a free 30-day email series where I sent out one very short, like 150 word email a day with some excellent tips on how to help you better compose your photos. Basically, I turned one of my ebooks into a email series for free. So if you like that, then click down in the description and find that. Anyway, let's play a little blah, 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 blah. My brain is not working correctly, but let us, me and you, my friend, here on a Friday evening, play a little bit around with, the masks, because this is just way much better than partying or going out or meeting friends. Like, fuck that. We are in here, locked in, baby, editing photos. But all right, so here's a photo. This is a pretty random shot I shot like 2 years ago. And we go to masks and we go to landscape because we are lazy. And we're just lazy. We don't want to do all this. We're just like, yeah, give us that mountain. And we do 3 separate masks. Really, really cool. It gave us water, some vegetation, and the mountain. Now, I would have liked to get this here, so we just go plus, we can do the brush, and just brush this here. Really, really, really cool. Now we can go to subtract with the sky to get the edges just a little bit cleaner, and off we go. Now we can open up the shadows a little bit, make this a little bit just brighter, and like already just working with this mask, I mean, it's just looking really, really good. And obviously we have all of the old ones here, the select sky, where we can go down at the dehaze, just a little bit with the clarity, take down the highlights ever so slightly, maybe something like this up with the whites tiny. And I mean, it's just beautiful. This just makes it so fast. I mean, I think when it comes to masks, I've tried a few different like editing software. I mean, I'm a professional YouTuber within the camera niche, so I'm constantly checking out, and I love photo editing, like love. I can be locked in here. I forget myself when it comes to photo editing. So I naturally try different softwares every now and then because I'm like, I mean, this thing costs a little bit, but the masks here, it's just so good. And if you like, the other editing softwares are good. Like there are a few out there that I can think of that like are pretty decent, like good, but in my opinion, the maskings here, just fantastic. If you know anything that maybe I not know, please let me know in the comments down below. You're like, brother, you have to check out this editing software. The masks, their slaps, they're just so much better. Please let me know. Or sister. Maybe you're a sister watching. I don't know, but I check my analytics. It's just a bunch of dudes all the time. Maybe, I don't know why. Maybe it's something about me. Maybe you like me. Maybe you're like, that ginger. But just like regularly, now when we have the masks, we can like just do all of our different like changes, just the same as anything else. And I think this is just really, really, really cool. Just with a few different masks and basically just opening it up a little bit. We went from this to this, absolutely fantastic. And if we go back to the architecture here, then like, I don't even know what to say. Because I remember when they dropped the mask on the like person here, and I was just like, oh my god, this is so good. Before we were like masking and we were taking the brush and we were having like auto mask on and then like subtracting and blah blah blah. It took ages, and not like even before that when everybody was doing it in Photoshop and whatnot. And now with this, it's just like soon I think like it will just edit the photo for me. It's already started. You guys seen this here, the adaptive color? Like it's like what is happening? It's just crazy. But anyway, we use this few landscape few landscape masks here. We can have the architecture, create a mask. It's not totally perfect, but I think maybe we could subtract the vegetation. So we can go select landscape, subtract the vegetation, subtract that, because I noticed that we got it a little bit here. Create mask, a boom. So good, so good, so good. We love it. Up with it a little bit here. We have a new mask, landscape. Let's just use them all to have fun with it. We can do artificial ground. Now, up with the vegetation ever so slightly. It might, this looks good. You see, a little bit like dark. Open up the shadows. I think if we open up the whites, we will like blow out this portion here. But if we were to blow it out, we can just, like, of course, go minus, take a brush these out so this won't be affected. And then we can go a little bit crazy here, right? I mean, oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I mean, now, if you're ever thinking like, oh, what should I do on a Friday night? I have no idea. Solved. Just go into Lightroom, my friend, edit some photos. So since you like this video, my friend, then I know that you're gonna like this one here even more. It's a complete step-by-step guide on how to actually get better at Lightroom in this day and age.